Hi and welcome to the ongoing run through with the Livia scenario. So where we are, we're at day 13 and we're kind of out of the start period and entering into the mid game here. So let's get to it. So morning of day 13. Now the crime spree's over, so even if we get raided, we are not expecting any problems in terms of injuries. So let's get Marko to sleep. Firstly, it's I forgot we've got our new eating schedule, so now everybody eats on odd days. So let's get Marko fed. Hopefully we won't forget. Now we don't have any cooked meals and we can't make any because we don't have any carrots, but the carrots are going to deliver today. We could actually wait till the end of the day looking at this and then cook at the end of the day, but we've got lots of cans, so we'll do it this way. So that's Marko. No, she does. Oh, okay. We'll get her to sleep first and put Marko to sleep later. Now, Livia. She needs to eat as well, so she can go up and get a can. Meantime, let's get some water on. Because now that we're making carrots, we're getting through a lot of water. And we'll be cooking soon, so we've only got one filter left. So let's get Livia down to make some more filters. Oh. Well, one more filter because we're out of components. Meantime, Marko can go do that. Pick up the meat from the rat trap. And Marko's content, which is unusual. Now we're going to keep this fertilizer because we're going to want to be making some more carrots soon. So I'm going to use meat here. Because then once this delivers, we're going to have 8 carrots and 10 meat. So we're going to be wanting to convert at least 1 meat, I think, into fertilizer. And Franco's here, so let's go deal with him. Now I don't think we've got... Oh, we do. Let's get Livy on the cigarettes. 2 tobacco leaves we need to convert. But we don't have any... Oh, we do have 2 components. So now we're completely out. Alright, what's he got? So no leaves, but he does have 10 tobacco leaves. So it doesn't seem to have a lot today. Okay, we'll go with this. Well, we take all of the components, we take all the wood and all of the water. Now we can give up this because we can make more. So let's take those so we can make more cigarettes. It's going to be that plus some cigarettes. Oh yeah, this is expensive, these things. Well, we've got 2 lockpicks. Let's take those so we don't have to make any more. Let's take those so we can make meds immediately. And the 2 filters. We don't need any food. Yeah, we're good there. So can we do that on cigarettes? Yes. And that's all we want. So let's go there. So let's just see, we'll keep Livia on the cigarettes for the rest of the day. Trying to think what else do we want to do today. Now we are going to need another fire at some stage. Let's put that in now just so we can forget about it. Because 1 upgraded fire isn't always enough during the winter. So we have an upgraded fire right now, but we have to end the day at 15 degrees or above to minimize the probability of sickness. And 1 upgraded heater won't always do that in the depth of winter. So what we may find is that we need to maximize the amount of wood into here, which is 6, and then put a couple into here as well to get it over 15 by the end of the day. So now Zlata's up, so Marko can go to sleep. And I think oh yes, we can get Lydia to work on those. Only 4. Oh yeah, because we just put the heater in. Never mind. We can bring back more components tonight. So all we're going to do is put more water on. Feed the fire with... Well, we can do that straight away, actually. Let's do that now. Let's water on 1 log on the fire. That should do it. Now we just make sure that we remember to feed everybody, which we did. Marko's tired, but he'll lose that, and we can end the day. Now, we did start on the construction site. We killed the snipers, but we weren't able to loot it, or not able to loot much of it because we ran out of time. It took a little bit longer than expected. So anyway, sleep, guard, scavenge. Preparation, we're going to need saw blade, one of those, and we're going to take a hatchet because there is going to be some furniture we can break down. So yeah, we're at the construction site. Just couldn't remember if I selected that as a location or not, but yeah, that's what we need, these 3, so let's go. Right, let's pick this pile up first. Now on your first visit to the construction site, you don't get access to this basement area down here. So backpack, just drop one of these. So we don't need that for the time being. And then go down. Yeah, you don't get access to this basement area on your first visit, but you do on your second visit. This is where we need the saw blade. As we can see, there are a bunch of piles here, some of which we can break down with the hatchet. So what I'll do is I'll pick up everything down here, break up the piles that we can break up, and then stick it all back up here. So just getting back now, I did leave a bullet casing there, but I'm not going to bother with that. So this is everything from the basement area now. So what do we need? We need that and that, and let's get to the other side. So to get over here, he says he doesn't know how to get there, but we have to go all the way over the top. We can get back this way, but to get there we have to go all the way over the top. Let's pick this pile up. I don't think we'll be able to get everything over on this side, unfortunately. This is where the lockpick requirement is. So a couple of S5 bullets. Okay. We are already full. Now there are 2 more piles down here, so we're going to have to leave a pile. Well, let's just make another one first. Backpack. Up. Okay, now we can pick these 2 up. 3 AM, it's getting a little bit late. We've got time to pick this up and then just get to our consolidated pile over there. And then decide what to take. But we have to decide, we have to leave something behind here first. Well, we want the hatchet. We want the firewood. Take the bullets. Components. Wood. Yep, that'll do, so let's go. So we'll have to run over the top again, get down here, pick this up. But at least we can get back this way. So 350, yeah, we gotta go. Now I think there's one more thing we can break down up there. I'm not entirely sure, but leave the hatchet behind. Don't think we may have left. I can't remember if we left meds up there or not. So we're just going to take the full stacks that we can see. Firewood. We want a bunch of these, don't we? And regular wood. Let's go there. Day 14, back from the construction site. Okay, night was calm, so let's get him to bed straight away. Now, day 14, nobody eats. Now let's get some water on straight away, see if we can get 3 on today. In the meantime, Livia can go down and do both rat traps delivered and the carrots have delivered. Let's reseed that. Let's get some more carrots on. So we've now got 8 carrots and 11 meat, and we're going to have to make 1 fertilizer, so we want to be using meat to try and even these two up a little bit. So now we can get 8 more carrots coming. Now we do have some tobacco leaves, so we need to get some cigarettes on the go. So let's do that. Remembering that we can make meds anytime we want, because now we have 3 of these and a bunch of leaves, so we can make 3 meds anytime we want or need them. And while Livia was doing the carrots, another rat trap delivered. Let's reseed that. And then I think get Livia up to cook, because everybody has to eat tomorrow. So that's the food finished. Now, as she was finishing that, Marko woke up. Let's get Livia back on the cigarettes, because then she could just stand there, she doesn't have to move around. In the meantime, what else do we need to do today? Really not much. We've got our spare heater in place. Now the only other thing we might want to do eventually is get one of these in place, but we don't have the goods for that yet. Do we have an electric? No, we don't have any electric parts. So we actually need 8 electric parts to get this upgraded before we can make bottles of pills. And if we wanted to start refining alcohol, that's another 4. So that's 12 that we're going to have to go out and find. I think there are 4 we did not bring back from the construction site. We'll be going there again tonight. But note the temperature's now dropped to 8 degrees, so 1 log isn't going to do it anymore. I think it adds 5, so this might get us up to 13. Yeah, 13. So we'd need at least 1 more. Possibly another one, because the problem is that if we wait, well, we've got 2 logs on right now, but if we just wait, then what can happen is that this goes down to 1, like sometime around 5 PM, and then suddenly the temperature starts to drop. We could test that just by ending the day here and see where we end up. Yeah, 16. Okay, we did all right. Okay, now heavy bombings. Now that means we can't go out the house anyway. So let's see, sleep in bed. And I guess sleep. Heavy bombings, I'm assuming that means no raids either. But I guess it makes no difference if we guard, because we're going to be, we've got very little to do tomorrow anyway, and we're going to sleep them in shifts, so we might as well do it that way. Oh, we did get raided, so it's lucky we put the 2 guards up. And we used 9 bullets. Alright, let's put Marko to sleep. Now, just looking at our things, we do have the ability to make some filters. So let's get Livia on that. Get her down here to deal with the rat trap. So note we're now at 10 degrees with 2 logs on the fire. So yeah, it's getting cold. Let's get some water on before the freeze. Because as soon as the freeze happens, then we can't use this anymore. The only place we could make water is up here. Which reminds me, everybody needs to eat today. Everybody eating on odd days, remember. So let's get Livia up to eat first. Let's get her waiting. And just remember to feed Marko when he wakes up. That's Livia done. That's Zlata done. So anything else we want to do here? Now we're going back to the construction site when we can, because there's more to do there. I don't think there's anything more we want to do today. At some point we would like to get one of these in place, but we don't have the materials for that. So it's just running around picking up more materials again. So I'm going to end the day, well, firstly I'm going to put another water on before the end of the day, then I'm going to make sure the fire gets us to 15 or above, and then I'll see you later on tonight. So we ended the day at 17 degrees with 4 logs on the fire, so we're good there. So let's go back to the construction site. There's still a bunch of stuff that we need to pick up there. So guard, sleep, and scavenge. No preparation needed, and go. So this trip is just going to be about running around, picking up all of the loose piles, and then consolidating back in here. So I'll be back once I've done all that. Just getting back to our consolidated pile now, and it's actually pretty slim pickings around there. I didn't find any other piles to break down. So let's take the hatchet back anyway, and this is going to be the sum total of what we got, so we may as well take the meds, may as well take the cans. Full stack of food there. Yeah, not a lot at all. Just, well, this is going to be worth it once we get that station upgraded. A bunch of wood though. Now, interestingly, we didn't. Did we take a full stack back? It just doesn't seem like we got a lot out of this place. Well, let's fill up with wood, and then I think we've got another trip back because just on the wood alone. And go. Here we are, start of day 16. Now we're only a couple of days away from when somebody else is going to join us. So another thing we need to think about is making another bed. But let's get Marko to sleep. It's day 16, nobody eats. Everybody eats on odd days. Now she can get some water up. Well, do we have any filters? Yes. So she can get some water on. So anything Livia needs to do? Do we have any tobacco leaves? No. We can make a bunch of meds if we need to. We've got all the stuff for that. Okay. So let's get Livia to make a couple more filters anyway. Looks like we've got a day or two before the freeze hits, at which time we can't use this anymore. So may as well make the most of it. 3, yeah, we may as well. Which leaves us no components again. That's Livia done with the filters. Now we got 10 degrees and we got 3 logs on the fire, so let's just see where 4 gets us. I'm guessing that the freeze will either be tomorrow or the next day. This should put us up to about 15, so I'm guessing we'll need 5 logs on by the end of the day. This went down to 3 again, so let's get it up to 4. But let's just look at how much wood we've got. Now we've got 49 wood. No components. 44 firewood. So we're not... it's not bad shape. Let's just look at the state of our hatchet. We could actually do with making another one. We're going to end up breaking this one pretty soon, because we're going to keep taking it to locations and beating up furniture where we can. So that's going to be our best source of wood and firewood through the winter. And it's also really good for trade, because wood gets really expensive. Everything to do with wood, so firewood, wood. If you have excess, you can use it to trade with Franco and pretty much buy him out of everything. So that's Marko up. So let's get Zlata to sleep. So I'm not seeing a lot more to do today. This is likely to drop. Temperature's likely to drop by the end of the day. It's gone past 11 AM, so we're not getting any visitors today. Now we can put more water on, so let's do that. Now this is kind of a frustrating part of the game, because we have to either wait until 8 PM or just slap some logs on and hope for the best. So let's just put 1 log on and just hope that that keeps us at 15 or above in day. Yeah, it did. Okay. Alright, construction site, because there is a lot of wood there that we need to bring back, and if the freeze hits tonight and we can't get back there, at least we've got all the wood. So sleep, guard, scavenge, no preparation needed, and go. So this is just going to be a quick pick up and leave, I think. We did leave 1 bullet casing down there, but we're going to leave that there. Now I don't think we necessarily need the food. I think it's just really wood. Is it worth taking the gun parts? Probably. It means that we're leaving things like the vests behind. We're leaving 5 bullets behind. I think we're okay with that. Yeah, let's go there. So day 17 and the freeze is here. So now we certainly need to fill up the upgraded heater every day. And we need to be prepared for sicknesses. But we do have a few meds to be getting on with. So we're okay. And if Franco does come, we're not going to be using anything for trade like cigarettes, because they're pretty much worthless in the winter, but we will be buying everything we can using wood. So the goal during the winter is to be able to find locations where we can pick up wood and firewood. But in the meantime, so we can't use this for water anymore. Now how many do we have? 58. Yeah, we'll make water when we need it, because we would have to go to the cooker here to make it, and we would need snow, firewood, and we would need filters. So here we could just make it with filters. Here it needs snow. Now snow is very easy, because you just run here, pick it up, and it's free. So the additional cost is really just the firewood. We could just pick up as many as we wanted here. It's pretty quick. Now the carrots are going to deliver today, and the question is, do we want to put on more? I'm tempted to say no, because we'll wait until we get low on carrots before we put on any more. So if we get down to maybe 4 in the future, then we'll put some more carrots on, but otherwise I don't think we need to do it now. Now Franco is here, so we'll interrupt our snow collection. And this is where we want to be starting to trade wood. Because for example, Remember how expensive this used to be? There you go, just on 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 wood for all this. So let's do that. But we do want components because we were really short on components, and water doesn't get expensive. So let's go wood again because we do have 43 firewood, and we'll be able to get a lot more wood from the various locations. And I think stop there. We don't need meds. We don't need parts. We could do with buying that, I guess. Gun parts. Yeah, let's take them. We won't be able to afford that. And let's take the bullets. So that would cost us another... Very generous. Okay. Won't do try harder. Get away with a cigarette? Yep. Alright, stop there. So that leaves us 44 wood. Yeah, we're good. So what else to do today? Let's just top this up to 6 and just see what temperature it gets us to firstly. Yeah, temperature during the day doesn't make any difference. It's at night time that really makes a difference. So this needs to be topped up all the way. I'm guessing that gets us to about 15. The winter does increase in harshness over time. But we're about to find out. If it doesn't get us to 15, we've got this other heater over here that we can pull in. But let's get Livia down here. The carrots are about to deliver. So what are we at? 13? But let's get Zlata to sleep. Yeah, it stopped at 13 it looks like. But we can put another log on. Temperature seems to drop just before this drops. So this might go up and it might not. But Livia can get the carrots. As mentioned, we're not going to put any more carrots on right now, given that we've got a load. If this gets down to about 4, then we'll think about it. So yeah, it's stuck on 13. Oh no, 14, 15, there we go. So there seems to be a bit of a delay on that. But anyway, let's get Livia up. We did just buy some tobacco leaves. Now we don't want to be trading the cigarettes now, but after winter it'll be useful. Well, let's get Marko starting the process. Yeah, we're down to 14 again, so it's kind of bouncing around the 13, 15 mark. So I think we're going to have to give it some support from there. Which immediately bumped it up. So all we can really do now is kind of guess how many we need to put on here to keep it at 15 by the end of the day. Because we've got 5 hours to go, so this is likely to drop to 5. I'm guessing it might be 3. Well, nobody else needs to sleep, but everybody does need to eat today, which I forgot, so let's do that. Let's get Livia up to cook. Get Zlata back downstairs. So we're 18 degrees, I think we're going to be good. And we'll get Livia cooking, and I'll feed him and her. And then I'll see you tonight. Yeah, we ended the day at 18 degrees, so we were good. So the construction site, we did lose that, so it was good that we actually went back there. Quiet house, that doesn't really help us, because we'll get a hard morale hit if we get there. So we are restricted to these. which is interesting. So that's the Bazino one. Ruined Villa, Soldiers, Shelled Cottage. Now I don't think we took too much stuff from there. Small apartment building. I think there's another visit there as well. And if we remember, there were some piles. There was some furniture that we could break up there. So let's go back there to see how much furniture we can break down. Guard, sleep, scavenge, prepare, hatchet, and go. So firstly, let's just see what we left behind. I don't quite remember. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, actually we got, yeah, that's, and a lot of firewood. All right, let's go. Oh, okay, so both of these. I'm just going to move everything over here. Just, I don't know if we break this up, whether we lose everything in there or not. So I'm just going to move it over here and create another pile before I break these two up. All right, just getting back now. So there were 3 pieces of furniture we were able to break down. So let's just see what we want to take. Let's take the hatchet. Now all the firewood, of course. Except for that one. Now guns, yes. 6 bullets, yeah. And it looks like there is yet another trip back here, because if we take the booze, for example, no components. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 stacks of just wood. And then we got all these broken guns as well. So yeah, it's another trip here. Let's go. I'm going to end the episode there and be back for the next episode when we'll start at day 18. And a couple of things will happen. Firstly, we'll see how we manage through the early days of the winter, but we'll also get to see who the new house member is. So hope to see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye.